Good morning. Hi, this is Travis from the National Weather Service, and this is your weather hazard briefing for Friday, September 5th. We will start a cooler period today. You'll see temperatures drop off even, similar to what we saw the drop off yesterday. Be quite nice today. I'll have a little bit of precip, not much, but some isolated in the central mountains as well as down south near on the Utah border, but that will increase precip chances as we move into Saturday and Sunday. A little bit of break on Monday, and then continue Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday with another system moving in. Relative humidity will be about as low as it gets for a while, 20 to 25 for today. We'll repeat, it looks like on Monday. It looks a little bit drier on Monday. All other days will be in the 30 to 40% range for minimum relative humidity each afternoon. And then, like I said, we'll be dropping every day for the most part. Maybe kind of stay the same on Monday, but temperatures will drop, be in the 70s by mid next week, Wednesday, Thursday. We do have a little bit of a degraded air quality, AQIs in 50s, but it's not that bad, and it looks like it will improve quite a bit as we move into the weekend with precip chances. So here's the isolated showers and thunderstorms in the central mountains and along the Utah border today. Here for today, Saturday, we are looking for widespread. We are in an excessive rainfall outlook, so that's why I have these yellow. Although the chance of flooding would be quite low, we just need the storm to go over the same area, multiple storms, or just kind of sit in the area and not move. But again, mostly isolated, but we'll have mostly scattered. You can see all the yellow areas, and then a few isolated areas elsewhere, like the Island Park area and the Snake Plain. The system kind of transitions to the Montana Divide, so that's where the scattered is on Sunday. And then Monday is not much, just very light chances of afternoon convective along the Wyoming border, and then increasing chances Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday with an upper level low moving over our area. And that will be bringing the coolest temperatures of this week with it on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So here's a good idea of what's going on, particularly here on the right. High pressure has been over us. It's been weakening. We do have monsoon moisture moving to our area. You can see that's been kind of pushed back a little bit from the system here, this low that's well to our east. And it's bringing a little bit drier fetch right here across our northeast. And that will kind of inhibit convection again in this area. But we'll have enough monsoon moisture in our western areas and central mountains, as well as along the Utah border, that we'll get precip today. This moves off even further and allows most of the monsoon moisture to move over us on Saturday, and continues on into Sunday. Here's the AQIs, just low 50s again over most of the area, not quite all. Here's our temperatures, a couple degrees even. It's still a little bit warm, but this is near normal for this time of year, and it will drop off a couple degrees from yesterday. Here's the convective outlook, just general thunderstorms across our area here. That I do think we'll have some areas here shown. This is the HER. It kind of shows what this outlook does, but here's our precip chances. So there's a little bit as we move into the Sun Valley area. So there's isolated chance this afternoon as well for this area too. And then as we go, here's our winds. They look overall light outside of thunderstorms. We could see again the 30 to 35 with any thunderstorms in the next several days. And then here's our low relative humidity. Again, this will be about the lowest we see for a while. Monday might repeat similar to this, but all the others will be in the 30s and 40s for minimum relative humidity throughout the entire week. Here's you see the recoveries are quite nice as far as relative humidity on Saturday morning. Here's our temperatures in the morning on the left. And here is our high temperatures on Saturday. You can see even drop a degree or so more. And then convective outlook, all the area has a chance of thunderstorms. And then here's our chance of precip. The best areas are going to be in our western areas and our southern still as we move into Saturday. And that will be the best chance, for any potential for that ERO here for any type of flooding will be kind of in these areas of higher precip. But again, that's very unlikely. It would need a system kind of staying in the same place or multiple systems coming over. The winds on Saturday look light overall. Again, outside of thunderstorm outflows, which will be 30 to 35. And then as we go Saturday afternoon, here's those RHs. They do increase, particularly you mentioned those southern areas and their western areas. Here's our morning low temps on Sunday, and then here's the RHs. You can see they increase significantly across the area as you go into Sunday morning for the max RH. Here's our Sunday afternoon temperatures, about the same as Saturday, and then maybe increased it a little bit. And then Sunday, here's a convective outlook pretty much everywhere in our area except our extreme southwest corner, and here doesn't line up completely with our precip chances, but close. You can see the better chances of precip is in the mountains along the Wyoming border, Lost River area, and the Montana divide. And then here's our low RHs on Sunday. And then here's the recovery for Monday. Maximum RH is quite nice. And then Monday temperatures about the same as Sunday. And then here's the min RH on Monday. Again, that's similar to what we'll have today, maybe slightly lower, but here's Tuesday's high temps. You can see significant drop, that upper level low coming in all in the 70s at that point. And this will even go down to low 70s as we go into Wednesday and Thursday. And here's our min RH starts to rise. As you go into the 6 to 10 day temperature outlook, it's near normal, maybe slightly above along the Wyoming border, and then precip chances are above normal, and temperatures rise above normal for the 8 to 14 day outlook, but the precip looks to continue with above normal chances of precip. So again, we will have isolated dry thunderstorms today, mainly along the Utah border. A little bit of chance in the central mountains and the Sun Valley area. NRH 20 to 25, maybe a few 18, 19s today, and Monday will be the lowest, and then 30 to 40% all other days. And then we'll just start to see cooler temperatures each day now as we go into next week, and with an upper level low moving over the area, looks like that'll be the lowest in the 70s, maybe in low 70s. A little bit slightly degraded air quality across the area, but that will improve with any precip. So if you have any questions, give us a call. It's this number. Thanks.